Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Unless you're new, then hi, welcome to my channel. Today, as you can tell by the title of the video, we are giving you even more TV shows that you need to watch. Today we are talking about all the TV shows that I've seen on Prime Video. Now, I love Prime. I've been using it for years and years and years now, and they've come up with some incredible TV shows and own some of the best TV shows, and I can't wait to show you what they are today. This video is in collaboration with Prime Video, which is incredible. I love working with them. I can't believe they want to work with me, but thank you so much, and make sure you check them out. All the links will be down in the description, and make sure you check out Prime Video because I'm about to show you how much they have to offer, and this is only like a teeny tiny sliver of what they've actually got. So we thought we'd do this in the tier system like I did at the end of last year, which is where I put all the TV shows and all the films I watched throughout the year into a tier system, but doing it with just Prime Video TV shows. Now, if I put films in this as well, it would be the longest video ever. So if you want a film version of this video, give this a thumbs up because it'll be really helpful, and I can definitely do that for you. So this is my tier system on the screen now. At the top here we have You Need to Watch This, which will be all the shows that I think are absolutely credible and you need to watch them no matter what you like, no matter what your type of TV show is. This is amazing and I want everyone to know about it. The second category is binge-worthy. So these TV programs are also extremely good, but they're just not quite at that top tier level, but they are extremely binge-worthy. You will watch one, I'd have to watch the whole entire thing within like a week. Then the next one is easy viewing. So these are things that you could probably just put on and do other things at the same time, but they're still really good, because a lot of the time I feel like you can put something on but really not pay attention whatsoever, which isn't kind of the vibe we're going for. So this is for stuff where maybe you got a lot on your mind, you don't really want to think all that much, or you just need something on and you just want to watch something quite lazily. This will be the thing. All really good, but this is it. And the last tier is not my type, but still really good, because there is some ones in here. There's nothing I dislike on this list, which is very rare. Usually there's something I'm not really fond of, but I'm not saying this because this is sponsored in any way. I promise you I would never do that. It is because I genuinely love everything I've watched on Prime. Like, I was going through all these different things that I've watched and I was like, oh my god, there's nothing I've actually hated from this site. So I promise I'm not just like pretending that there's nothing bad. I honestly don't have anything bad. There is the odd TV show that isn't really my type, but it was still good. As you can see, the first one we have down here is Below Deck. I talked about this in my year review of things I watched, and this is 100% going into binge-worthy. It could also go into easy viewing because it's really good, but binge-worthy 100%. You will watch one episode and you need to watch everything all at once. It's just a load of people that work on yachts. Honestly, give it a watch. I wasn't too sure about it when everyone was like hyping over it, but I understand the hype. Next up we have Grey's Anatomy. I'm sure you've all heard of Grey's, but I watched Grey's on Prime and cried. This is 100% in binge-worthy. Is the ultimate binge-worthy program because it has some stupid amount of seasons. It's got like 13, 14 seasons, maybe even more. I'm not entirely sure off the top of my head, but this is a show. Like, this is a show to watch. Next up we have Hannibal, which is one of the first things I watched on Prime. Oh, this was years ago, like I want to say 5-6 years ago that I watched this. For me, this is not my type, but still really good, simply because I did enjoy it. I really liked it, but there was just something a little bit too creepy for me. It's obviously about Hannibal Lecter, but just in a different way. If you haven't seen Silence of the Lambs, I'd suggest watching that before. So next up we have Inkmaster. Now this could easily go into easy viewing, but it could also go into binge-worthy. I think I'm gonna put it into binge-worthy just because I did binge this pretty badly. It's just about people tattooing. I don't know, it's just really good. Got sucked right into it. Next up we have Lucifer. Now this is also gonna go into binge-worthy. I know a lot of things are gonna go in there. So Lucifer is of course about Lucifer Morningstar, and it's just a really interesting way of looking at it. It's a lot less gory or scary than your regular like Lucifer, but I really like it. It's just Lucifer wanting to be a human. He comes up onto land, he's like wanting to be a private investigator. It's really fun. Next up we have Making the Cut. Now this is going to go into easy viewing because this is the same as Inkmaster but with sewing, fashion. It's got Tim Gunn and Heidi Klum, which already can tell you that this is going to be a great TV show. And it really was. Like, they did it in Paris, they did fashion shows in Paris, they did it in Tokyo. Like, it was so cool, and it was different to just a sewing program because it was actually them designing things. I thought that was so interesting. I watched it all within like a day. We're on to The Office US, which is going straight up to you need to watch this because this is my favorite show, like one of my favorite shows ever. One of the funniest things ever. There is so many scenes I could tell you to watch just like individually because they're so funny. Just give The Office a watch if you haven't, because it is so worth it. This is something that everyone and their mothers need to watch. And then going along from that, we've got Parks and Rec, which is also going to go into you need to watch this, which is the same style as The Office US, but it is following some people in the government in the Parks and Recreation offices, to be specific, and you can just watch it and laugh. That's the thing with both of these shows. They're just easy watches, binge worthy, and you need to watch this, like all merged into one. Just so good, so relaxed, and the humour is just top notch in these programs. Next we have Scandal. Definitely binge worthy. I loved Scandal. A really strong woman who was in charge. If you like crime type programs or you love true crime, this is definitely something you'll probably get into. Next we have All or Nothing Tottenham Hotspur. Every time I say it, I feel so funny. This isn't my cup of tea, like I would never usually press on it, but I really did like this, but I'm going to put it into easy viewing simply because it was just so easy to put on and watch, and it was really interesting to know what's going on behind the scenes at football, like things you've never seen before and thought you'd never see. Spurs isn't my team, it's my dad's team. I'm actually a Chelsea fan, but I did really like it. I thought it was very interesting, and this could definitely also fit into not my type but still good, because this isn't what I would usually watch, but I think it goes more into easy viewing. Next up we have Unreal. I've spoken about this like once on my channel. I need to talk about it more because this is incredible. So me and my boyfriend just found this on Prime one day and started watching it. No one ever spoke about it before, I never heard of it before, but this is unreal. Basically like a behind the scenes of reality TV. Obviously it's not real, it's completely fiction, but it's so good. There is so much drama, there is so much, it's just so good. It's so underrated because I've never heard anyone ever talk about the show. You need to watch this show. It is amazing. Along with that we have Upload. Now that is also going to go into you need to watch this because again, this is amazing. I haven't really heard people talk about it, but people really should because this is a great TV show. So Upload is a little bit futuristic. It's talking about what happens in the afterlife if we can like download our memories but still be able to live. Really interesting, really great, absolutely loved it. Next up we have Utopia, which is going to go into binge worthy. This is so good. So the only thing I would say about Utopia is it's very like today, in today's world, so if you are not in the mind space of being able to watch something like that, then please don't. Maybe wait until a time where you can, but if you can, this is amazing. It is about a flu type virus going over the globe. Obviously when they were making this they had no idea the world was going to turn out like this, but this was really good. Definitely give it a go if your mind can take that at the moment, but if not, don't worry, it will still be there for you to watch whenever you want. Next up we have The Walking Dead. Now in like the first video I ever uploaded of me talking about TV shows, which was like 5 years ago, I said how I didn't like The Walking Dead. Ooh, how times have changed, and I'm putting this in binge worthy because I literally did binge it for months. It was all I could think about, all I was watching. It was also part of my work, so it was all I was doing. There's so many amazing characters. You might think, oh, but it's just zombies and it's not really my cup of tea. Zombies aren't usually my cup of tea, however, I really enjoyed The Walking Dead. Next up we have The Wilds, which is one of Prime Video's newest additions. straight into binge worthy. Basically, I got to see it before it actually came out and I watched it all within like 2 days because I was obsessed with it. I needed to know what happened. 100% watch this. It's so binge worthy. It's about a load of girls that get stranded on an island and they basically have to work together and try and get off the island, and there's lots of different twists and stuff going on in it. Won't say anything else because obviously do not want to spoil it, but this is a show to watch. Like, one of the best things that came out last year. Plus, it's a cast of really good women, and we love that. And speaking of really great women, we have the final show, which is The Bold Type, which is 100% also going into binge worthy because this is one of my favourite shows. I absolutely adore it. It's a little bit Sex and the City kind of vibe, but a little bit more updated obviously, and I just love the characters, I love the story. Again, great woman, and this is something I keep checking again and again and again to see where the next season's gonna come out because I love it so much. So yeah, that is my tier list of Prime Video TV shows. Like I said, this isn't just because it's an ad, but everything I've watched on Prime has been so good. Nothing's ever been bad, ever. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much to Amazon Prime for working with me today. So make sure to check out Prime Video and check out any of the things that I've mentioned. They will all be linked down below as to where you can watch them on Prime Video, so you can just click on it. There it is. Tell me in the comments down below what your favourite thing you've watched on Prime Video is, and if you want to see me do a film version of this, let me know by giving this a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. Hit subscribe if you want to see more from me, and I will hopefully see you again very soon.